Good morning.
Good morning, our friends. Nice morning, Wednesday. And so much is going on the world. Unbelievable. So Cheryl will be asking, and hello, Cindy Faust, GJ Jer, BP Brooke, the lady who is always writing us the timestamps. Please give her a big shout because she is marvelous. BP, you are great.
Alexis, Blue Moon.
Blue Moon and Christina. Oh, hello, Christina.
It's nice when you've read for somebody and you can put a face to them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have people that I read so many times. I feel like it's a nice chapter in the soap opera when I'm it's like visiting with your friends.
Hi, Thelma. C'est la vie.
And
Welcome.
This is a big compliment when people are coming back. That's a huge compliment for me. Thank you.
Pixie Dust, my buttercup. Good morning to everyone. Last night, Violetta sent me a text and she says, could you be here at 10:15 today? And so I wrote her back, yep.
And I was already sleeping.
And you know why? But I would. So when I arrived today, she says, no, I really meant 10:45.
I just wanted her to be 10:45 because I expected that I will need you.
Yeah, there was a little glitch at the beginning for Google.
From Google. And I have a scammer in the morning.
Oh yeah, she was really riled up.
It was stressful. Sometimes, you have those scammers and they can play so nicely at the beginning. And they can stress you out to the max.
And I had a wise person who once told me when you have the scammers calling or things that are trying to promote something that you don't want. And so I reminded her again of what I was told, that they hope that you end it and get off the line so that they can get somebody live on there rather than listening to them all and riling you up. They want to go on to the next person. So you're giving them a gift by getting off and learning how to say, sorry, I'm not interested, hang up.
Well,
that took me a while to learn.
But she said that she will disconnect my internet because she was playing the game that she is calling me to change my internet box. And because we have all the time some problems, I thought that that's for real. Well, you can be...
So when I arrived, it was good that I arrived because she says, now you can lower my blood pressure.
And it was high. My heartbeat was very high.
Blue Moon is asking, will Jim Jordan eventually become speaker? And it's just being shown that he's not going to be speaker this round.
And I said before that he's not, but I was afraid because you never know if those crazy. And Cheryl she asked me a question, very smart question.
Who was behind the pressuring of getting them to do their voting? And you had Trump as the puppet master.
Scalise was so fast to give up, a few hours after he won with Jordan, and then he gave up his position. And yesterday he still was voting against Jordan. So it looks like there was bad blood between them. And Cheryl sent me a video about that wives of those.
You might have put it up, Tom. The pressure on the wives of the representatives.
They got the emails that they can be in trouble. So it's like blackmail.
Yeah.
So that's very hard to.
But they discussed that on the news and said it actually turned people against Jordan.
I thought if someone would try to scare me, I would go far.
Oh, you are now feisty.
I am feisty.
You've learned a lot.
Well, you have to learn to go sometimes with your elbows, and I don't like that, but sometimes you have to. And then especially if the husbands are in the Congress, they have to stand up for the wives. And so today, Jordan lost even more than yesterday. So that's what stopped him from even trying 15 times.
So how as Jim Jordan is sitting there and sees it, even before Jim Jordan voted for himself, he had already lost it, lost the number of votes. What was he thinking at that time?
Well, he can swear like a sailor.
1, 2.
He doesn't feel that he lost. He feels that Trump lost. Because he's an extension of Trump.
Yeah.
And they didn't let us to win. They are not on our side. We are losing ground. Good. His king of love that he is in love with so much. Both of them lost. Shaky Tower yesterday. Monday he had the Shaky Tower again. Look at that.
So is Trump now worried, knowing that Jordan has lost and he's lost the more support in the House? 1, 2, 3.
No, of course not. He doesn't take the blame on himself.
Oh, it's all Jordan's fault.
Jordan's fault. I choose the wrong horse. It's like being on the ring for, when they are betting on the horses. He thinks I should have bet on different horse, not on him. A lot of work for nothing. It was stupid decision, and he thinks he will choose someone else. This time he will choose someone else. So he's not giving up that he will be still puppet master, but he thinks that...
Okay, now carry on here.
Jordan is... Oh, you still... Oh, 1 second, because I pulled the cards, and I have to be honest with my cards.
She has no rest. So this is stressful before I come, and then I put her in a new stress.
That's good stress. Okay, I'm putting them down and I'm spreading. I wish I had the camera extra, but I don't. I'm not that camera savvy. So.
Elise Stefanik.
No, I thought that you have.
This is the question that's coming.
Oh, okay.
Elise Stefanik delivered, and she's a Republican representative from New York. She delivered Jordan's nomination address, and she's also chair of the House Republican Conference. In her show of support, she kind of gave acknowledgement. She brought in about Jordan's alleged role in the college sex abuse scandal. Why did she include this jab in her nominating speech?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It's like putting a sword and twisting. She's giving him the speech. Mm-hmm. She's on his... Sorry, ignore that phone, please. She's on his side, but it is that she is... And so she is doing this. She had fun. Was that fun for her? Big master. She is acting more under... She wants Trump to see her as a speaker in the future. So she is doing everything for herself. Exciting about the job that she can run. Because she thinks that she can be the next one.
Yeah, because she replaced...
and I said, I don't like her.
Yeah.
But as a person who can express herself, she was good.
Well, initially, she started as a moderate conservative, and then she moved to the far right. She opposed Trump's impeachment. Mm-hmm. And more. And she also blamed Pelosi for the January 6th attack. She's ideal checklist.
And she took spot of Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
And I watched her today when she was sitting behind Jim Jordan to his left, and she was...
Even though she nominated him. Will there be...
She is a very dishonest person.
So... Will Trump put pressure that she is nominated now? Because you thought that there might be a woman coming in. Will she be Trump's choice to bring in now? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if Trump trusts her. He's not even focused who he will be choosing. He's still in the field of corn and looking for someone. So he is lost. He thought that, of course, Jordan will be his best bet, best horse. He has some problem with her. It's not that she is easy task for him. So he is still thinking, deciding, and he don't want to make silly decision. And she's a
His
woman.
life is silly.
Yeah, but this time it's very important for him because he wants to put the bet on the right horse. And Trump doesn't like smart women. He has a problem with that. So it's if he is afraid of that, he might not be promoting her. Hello, Kathy McLugan. Thank you for being with us. And Laura and Laurie Sue.
Craig and Glamet has said that Dulcinea's, I don't know how to pronounce that name, it's her dog. The pancreatitis is manageable and hopefully on the mend. She puts down here, she's a dog, but thinks she is a person. So that's good news.
Vivi thinks that she is our child and controlling us. I can skip a snack time if I wanted to. She knows that when she's going to bed, she has to have a snack to look for. And then in the morning, first thing in the morning, I will go to the bathroom and she's waiting. And Richard wants her to go outside. No, the dogs are so huge part of our lives.
So Blue Moon is also...
And she loves cats. So
I've had all of them. But as a personal owner, I would have a cat because I like their freedom.
And you like to be free.
I like to be free, and I like the freedom of the animal. How many voting rounds will we have to endure? Blue Moon is asking. I know you can't give exact numbers, but how long will this take, do you think? One, two, three.
I see more, four more, but 4 or 5. So we will end up by the Halloween time. I hope before, because they want to up and down, eventually a good harvest and big change.
Do you think that they're going to give McHenry additional powers for 30 days? They're looking at that as well.
Yeah,
expanded powers.
He is temporary Speaker of the House.
But to have 30 days of additional power so that he could pass bills.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Fake engagement, kind of. Do you remember when you were pretending to be married when you were a kid? I was pretending to be married. The teachers told us to play because it was a night that Russian planes were going to Czechoslovakia.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the camp with friends, and we had to the teachers put the white sheets on the top of the roof of the gymnastics place. We didn't know who is attacking. There was no internet. And we just heard whole night planes after planes. So we were scared. And she said, oh, play whatever you want to play. And I was playing with young boy. His name was Roman.
How old were you? What grade?
I don't remember. I was young kid, 12, 14. I don't remember. And we were engaged. And we get married and performing for everyone. So this will be that he is educated and he is secure enough for them to feel that they can invest. He is not a threat. He is so far standing behind the scene. So he is not fighting with anyone for attention yet. But he will be good to negotiate with both parties.
So Blue Moon had followed up after I'd asked that. Will pro tempore Patrick McHenry get an extended speakership. Will someone, even if it's McHenry, come in and be able to resolve the shutdown before November the 17th? 1, 2, 3.
Something will be still upside down. It's there, but you don't see the best picture. Eventually, you might collect all the puzzle and do everything by the time, but it's still few puzzles pieces are upside down. They will have to find someone from the dysfunctional family that will take the power. So yes, and it will be Trump who will be still playing the game, and then dysfunctional family will stand up to him because it will not go his way.
He's not having a good time, is he?
Oh, good. Can we be happy that
you had commented about Trump going to court, and then Michael Cohen wasn't going to be there. He's actually sick.
Yeah.
And so he was on live for a short little broadcast with Midas Touch on Monday.
Michael Cohen?
Yeah. But you had said that Trump's only reason to go there is to be present when Michael Cohen is there.
And to intimidate him.
Yeah. So how was Trump feeling when he found out that Cohen was a no-show?
I wasn't aware that Cohen wouldn't be there.
He said it a couple of days before because he was sick.
Yeah. So 3 cards.
1, 2, 3. He has coughing and blood clots or something. They're trying to resolve, but he's had them for a long time, he said.
Oh my gosh. And his father is a doctor. So he should take care of him. You know, he should be aware of what's going on.
Well, he says that they didn't find a clot. So, but he's having problems with one of his knees, but he can't stand for very long. And so he's just postponed his time because
I hope he doesn't have tuberculosis, because that can be in the bones and it can be in the lungs.
Well, he had said that.
And he was in a prison, so, you know, something like that can develop.
Trump's lawyers were wanting him on the stand, and he says, I could be there for 1, 2, or 3 days, them grilling me for 8 hours each time. So I bet he was. So Trump, how he was feeling when he found out Cohen wasn't going to be attending.
Well, he was happy because he's afraid of his testimony. And he took the chances, but he was observing, and he was no looker. He was not important anymore. So he is afraid of Cohen's testimony. I'm worried about Cohen. He was in the prison, and sometimes some illnesses might be.
So will Cohen be able to actually testify? Because he's the one that introduced it to the committee. 1, 2, 3.
They will let him to sit. Maybe never even in a wheelchair. So they will be treating him specially.
Because he said he needs to get up and walk around. Sometimes he can't sit for long periods.
Yeah, he will get out of his cave. He will have a lot of goals. Everything will be on, but it will be very dysfunctional for him. It's hard. He knows how hard it is on his family, on him, when he is testifying, and he's afraid for his family. Because Trump supporters they know who he is. He must be living in extreme stress. I didn't like him when he was standing up for Trump for CNN before the elections. But eventually he woke up and he's awake. And he is doing a really good job. He gave the bravery, and especially when they were trying to destroy his marriage, he got really upset because no matter what, but he loves his family.
Well, they've stuck by him.
Yeah, but you know how many of them will be cheaters, and he could be a cheater, but he never was cheating on his wife. Apparently, he loved her so much.
Krusty Snapper is asking, will any Republicans vote for Jeffries? He has been nominated each time. Has any? or any of the Republicans voting for him.
And I said that there will be some shots from opposite party. I thought that maybe Democrats will shoot for someone from Republican Party. But that was before you asked me some question like that we will see. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I don't see anything, so they will be going just with their own party women and the leader. So hopefully that's not Stefanik, but maybe there will be another one. I don't like her, but that's my private thing. Who knows how she will be? She's very, very ambitious, and she's not stupid, which I can't say about Jim Jordan. I don't like his way mentality, and he never was going for any goodness. So she is much more savvy. I don't know if there is another woman that they can nominate.
55 Helsinki is asking, is Russia going to Finland?
Oh boy. Good that I didn't put too much water.
1, 2, 3.
Well, no, it's so they will be attacking some ways, so maybe some security, something, but not official. So they might be, cyber war and something like that, but I don't see that the war as a war like soldiers there. They will be going on the secure side. They wouldn't jeopardize anything. They will try to see what's going on in the country from above. Don't trust them, but I think Finland will be secure. Queen of security, they will be secure on that part, but they have to watch the scammers, the cyber attacks, any other way that Russia can do this quietly, they will do it.
Group 66 is asking, was it Sama, your reversal of the word, who attacked the hospital in Gaza?
It's backwards from ha.
Yeah.
So I'm going Sama because
you don't want to get banned.
We love our YouTube channel and we don't want to be a bad guests. So what was the question?
Was it Sama who attacked the hospital in Gaza?
Oh boy.
They already came up with who they thought it was, but who did it? For real.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
No, they were in shock. So that's not them. And the first moment after that, one of the journalists from CNN, he said, they don't have that power to do that much damage. Their missiles don't have that much power. So it was obvious whose missiles have the power. Mothers and kids, angel of love, and so many family members. I don't think that they were into that. They wanted to protect them more than hate them. Oh boy, I wish that war will be over. Lord, Biden went, and it doesn't look that he was capable of repairing. And you mentioned today to me.
Well, you had said that there was something going to come up and he was going to not be able to go and see different people. 3 countries dropped out of seeing him because of that bombing.
So that's kind of...
But he's safe. He's safe. Back on the plane.
But how... In Europe, in Turkey, everywhere that they have a lot of... And in Lebanon, they have so many protesters. In Syria. Laura
Steele is thanking everyone for the prayers on Monday for her. She was released from the hospital that day after 4 days. So she thanks everyone who prayed on Monday for her, or even after when they watched the replay and prayed for her.
Thank you.
It's just the communication amongst you is really, really nice. You're very, very supportive of one another.
Thank you.
So
thank you for your support and for your nice comments and respect for each other. Thank you.
Eleonora Bartoli, I may have mispronounced that terribly, but I'm sorry. What was the cause of the bridge collapse in Colorado that forced Biden to postpone his visit? One, two, three.
A poor cement, I think. Why I'm thinking that way, because I saw a building in my city in the 60s. They were cheating on the cement. They were selling good cement and then making more sand, and it was a poor cement.
So that would cause problems with the rail.
Well, this was something that was...
Because it was on a bridge for the train.
Yeah, and something they were not making the good construction. So the people who were responsible for creating the bridge, they were cheating on the components, taking some part for themselves, and that was very unfairly surprised. Eventually, we will learn the secrets. Queen of Work, there will be even a big judge who will be judging this, and woman will be a judge probably. She's already collecting the informations. So that there was something that they maybe on top, maybe on the bottom, some people were cheating with the components, selling their, cheaper and taking some parts. I know that in Poland that was the big story. They went to jail, those who were building, not the engineer. The construction was good, but if the cement was wrong, that didn't hold the structure.
Yeah, it collapsed a bridge over the interstate highway in Colorado, blocking the road for a few days. BP has asked Netanyahu's past life.
All right. 70% people of Israel don't want him. They want him out.
Mm-hmm. So is he carrying on from a past life, or is this a new life for him, or what?
Check out.
1, 2, 3.
I see somewhere in some king, I think in Romania, Hungary, that was very cruel and I don't know his name, but it was very cruel and very much about himself and trying to be a...
That's who he was?
He was a king before. He was fighting. His journey was not easy for him, so he didn't have enough money to support his army. So he wasn't successful in the previous life. He could make more damage if he would be financially able, and he was suffering from depression as well, and anger, and some Vladimir, I don't remember, but it looks like that's what he was. What do you mean? Were you laughing? Smiling?
There's a lot of them that all came back at the same time to carry on from what they were doing before.
Well,
it's an interesting time in our spiritual
they
development.
feel that they are meant for that job, so they are applying for that job before they are born. And some people are afraid of that.
Fear and force and money and power.
Yeah, and some who experience those jobs, they think, oh, I can do it again and I will be even worse than I was before.
Lindsay Cohen's asking, what will happen with Judge Eileen Cannon? Will she be humiliated?
We will be able to see something because I see a candle. And when you put candle close to your face, you don't see behind what's going on, because it is kind of, your eyes are focusing just on the candle, so you can't see behind the candle. And that's how she feels. She is not paying attention to the big picture, because the candle, Trump is her candle, and she's looking at him from the closeness, and she feels that she can. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3. Well, candles burn out.
Yeah, but I see the vision is that she can't see behind it, and eventually she will have to see it. The candle will burn out, and she will see that the big picture, and it will be too late for her. So she will be burned and be kind of blinded. She wants to belong to that family, and in the previous life, she was Trump's daughter, who
died very young.
Yeah, and she wants to be so successful. She wants to fulfill her dreams and be probably even in Supreme Court. That's her dream, to have power. So she thinks that they will be paying her, the family will, GOP will pay her for fulfilling his goals, to postpone and postpone.
Will she ever get to the Supreme Court? I mean, she's not doing a good job as even a judge. 1, 2, 3.
The same like Jim Jordan. She will have more enemies than friends. No, it will be a battle for her. Very depressing time, and they will left her in the darkness, in the coldness. She will try to do the job that she can do it, but I don't see her being pushed to that high-ranking official, but she will try to be. So in her mind, she is doing the good job because she wants him to be there.
Well, I kept on wondering if he got back in, if you choose her as Attorney General, because she has no experience and would follow exactly what he wanted.
He wouldn't care. That's like.
Andrea RN is saying thank you for the prayers for her daughter. That was in the one about the job. And she really appreciates that the prayers are done.
You're very welcome.
Kathy McLaughlin is asking, Trump was slurring his words on a video at an event. Do you see his health possibly being something that would keep him from being the Republican nominee?
Three cards.
1, 2, 3.
No, I don't think he could make a fool of himself. He can look like a clown. They will still be thinking that they can. So the blurry, having a bad day with speaking or being on something that doesn't stop them. They think that he is the best harvest, that he will have a good journey, and the family is protecting him. The family of GOP family is protecting him. It's still, most of them don't see that. Jordan is not popular with his peers, but Trump is popular with the little guys.
Which they relate to him, but he can't really relate to them.
I don't know why they are so obsessed with him.
he says things that they don't normally say, I guess. He's their spokesperson.
He's an entertainer, and he's a good entertainer. He should be a comedian next lifetime.
Now, my buttercup has a follow-up. Who bombed the hospital?
That's not 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. You have 2 cups, and you put a snack for the dog under 1 cup.
Mm-hmm.
You open the one that is empty, and I said who didn't, so you know who did that. I'm not going to use the name, and it's all about cheating, about accessing the success, surprise. Eventually, we will know, because that will backfire for those people who did that. Biden just went on the stairs to the plane. There was 1 minute later, there was bombing going to Gaza.
And they held off on that.
That was so unbelievable. He just went to the plane. He didn't start the plane yet.
Now, the attack was just before his trip there. Was that to deter him from coming and speaking to those leaders? Those 3 leaders that canceled out? What was the purpose of it? Was there anything involved with the timing? Like, did they plan that way? 1, 2, 3.
They are just like when you are cutting something, you don't really know where it will go, and you know it can cut you as well. Yeah. It was mess. There is no real reason why they did that, but the law will eventually hit to that person who did that. I don't see why, because it's all about security for that person, and who was pushing the button. Something went mental illness that probably person will have to be charged with, who pushed that button. Legal things will be, they will have to find that person and charge them, but quietly behind so the security of the country will not be jeopardized. I'm talking about
Granny LPZ.
the country that Biden visited.
Granny LPZ is asking, will Southern California bases be attacked?
Southern California?
Yeah, will any bases there be attacked? Is Southern California safe from attack at the bases?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I don't see anything right now there.
And that's really good.
Good. Safety, fun, and security. In Queen of Security, they will have some gathering and symbol of mother and child, so symbol of security. I don't know, like, that will be third world. They will be attacking on the ground of California, so I don't see anything.
So before we go into the prayers, because some people have even asked for prayers, and people are kind enough to do that as well. We do thank you for your likes and your comments and your sharing and your donations. Group 66 said she's unable to donate again. I have no idea why that happens.
And Chris Cross asked me to ask
Linda
to take out of the list, if Linda has that list for people that she dismissed from her channel. I thought I wouldn't be able to do that to myself. If someone I will find that person was not I don't use often, but a few times there are some nasty people, and actually we just use once that we block someone, and I don't know even I will be able to go back that person if I wanted.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how that works.
That's not possible. That's YouTube who is just doing this for you. You just click the button and it's gone. You can't really reverse. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think, crisscross, that's even possible.
And thank you again. Thank you always, actually, for always having the best thoughts and prayers for the world. I mean, there's some wonderful ones here that are praying for the leaders and praying for the people who were in the attacks and praying for the best for humanity. And I mean, that's really, really important in our prayers for all of that. Granny's advice. Fred Sham, when you were talking about having burping and indigestion or whatever, Fred Sham, I don't know what it is, suggests that a shot of pickle juice helps for heartburn. He says works quickly for him. If that's a him.
And apparently pickle juice works as well for the cramps in legs.
Oh, people get cramps at night sometimes.
Oh, I do a lot. Yeah, so that helps. I'm always keeping, even from the beets, the pickle, and from the pickles.
I know people who, when they have their pickles, after they finish eating the pickles, they keep the juice and they put in cut up carrots and cut up cucumbers back in there so that they pickle over a few days. And then they eat them. Somebody is asking here, Laura Steele, may I ask what your rings are? They are beautiful.
Okay. Well, this is an angel, and that one is an angel, my favorite. Moonstone in silver and amethyst in silver. 7 psychic stones. So there is 7 different microstones, like they are. That's one. Thank you so much, artist. This is one stone that they discovered that stone in Brazil after 2000. So this is from this. It's not very old stone, and it's a big one. My husband got this one, so they call this psychic stone. This one is connecting me with the universe, and this one is grounding me with the ocean. Moon is connecting me with universe as well, and amethyst is for opening the top chakra. So I'm trying to have different stones sometimes, but those ones actually are for that reason that I'm charging them when it's full moon.
And there's a couple of other ones. My buttercup hard-boiled eggs in the pickle juice as well.
Oh.
And Kirstanucci, I don't know how to pronounce that, Kirstanucci, runs sesame seed oil on the cramps muscles, and it'll go away immediately.
Mm-hmm. And I ordered for my husband because we both have those cramp muscles, so I bought him that roller from Amazon as well. I can't talk about this, and I sent you today about chewing on the clothes. So they are apparently so good for so many things. So you can chew one claw and then chew, and then swallow. Apparently it's very healthy. One can hurt you, but it can bring you a lot of good outcome from the chewing on the claw. And especially the smell will be nice from your mouth. So, and there is artist, please pray for my friend Helen O'Brien. She might have cancer again. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So let's do some prayers. And one is from Sharon P. She had surgery on her left shoulder, a total replacement, and she had it on Tuesday of this week. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to pray for her to have a full recovery.
Sorry, I was not able to answer your email because, again, I had some problem with getting to the emails. Now I can.
Grant, that glitters. Please pray for my niece. She just had graduated with her master's in nursing, and she wasn't feeling well last week. Went to the ER, did an x-ray of her lung, and found a spot. She's now going to an oncologist today. She's only 33. So we pray for your niece as well.
Oh, and Lily Rose, I got fungus from wearing gel nails. Okay. So tree oil is good. Lily Rose.
Tea tree oil.
The tree oil is good. Actually, before you ever put acrylic nails, put oil, nail oil. So that's tree oils or whatever oils you can put before, and play with as long as you can, and then wipe it, but don't wash it. So I'm putting every week my quick dip nails, but I'm putting always first the oil on it.
In the mid 1990s, I started getting artificial nails, and I had them for about 2 years, and it ruined my nail beds where they grind it down too much. And so I have 2 nails that only get to a certain length, and they crack vertically, and they never heal.
So that's the reason I'm putting my oil always before, and I found that they hold better even, but it's quick dip I'm talking, and it's a fake nails, but I'm making them by myself on a specific day. Once a week I will pop them out, and I will put the new ones, so they are not as damaging as the acrylic nails that you're going.
Well, even that was a long time ago. That was mid 90s. BP is also asking that we send out loving vibrations to all the souls on our planet, because we are all one.
Yeah. And we are connected by breathing the same air, by washing in the same water or drinking the same water.
Well, it's, everybody has the feelings. We all have feelings. Mm-hmm. And to be able to recognize that commonality, we all have the same feelings. We all have the same hopes and desires to have a good life, and have a good life even for our children, etc., our parents, whatever it is. We are all one and have the same. So when we start to look at people from the sense that they are one with us, that they are like us, we have feelings, and understand things from our point of view, it's a little bit easier to understand.
We have to be compassionate for everyone, not only.
It is compassion for everyone, but sometimes it is difficult.
Of course,
it is always. There's always a person or two that's very challenging in life. But then again, you don't have to have contact with them. I mean, I have somebody in my life that is totally out of my life, and I never want to have contact with her ever again. And that is perfectly fine with me. I can live with that.
Yeah, but
because I find her to be mean.
No, and even my stepfather was very mean to our family. I never really was. I was always feeling that I have to be above that. Mm-hmm. I have to bring him presents for Christmas, for whatever. And
but it's like the oxygen mask in the plane. If you don't take care of yourself, and have boundaries around yourself,
and you have to live with yourself for the rest of your life.
Look in the mirror,
So if you feel that and he was father to my stepbrother, but I love my stepbrother. Mm-hmm. It's not that he is my half brother; he is my brother, and so the good thing is that I have a wonderful brother and his family, and I don't even think that he is just. And my other brother went with him on a vacation, and with his half sister from the second marriage. So that and she is not blood oriented with us, but she's still part of the family. So all the best to everyone that try to be as good, feel good for yourself. Not that it's your anger is important. Try to think, okay, I'm going on another side one day, and I don't want to have the bad baggage. You can.
And then for this person, I did what Dolores Cannon had said about how to release that person from your karma so that you never have to see them again.
Next lifetime.
Next lifetime. And so it is where you either write it down, the name of the person, or visualize who they are. And if you write it down, you can bury it or burn it or whatever you do. But visualize, you don't even have to see them in person. And then she says what you do is, there's a cord between you.
Chris Cross said Trump leaks AG Letitia Jane's home address.
He did that just before the announcement came out that he was banned. He did it just before, so she could be attacked. But she has it that you do that, and then you send out to the universe, send it to that person that you know on the other side, we're all love, that you love them on the other side. And she says, but things are not working out this lifetime for us, and I'd like to cut the cord to never have another lifetime with you. But it's out of love that I do this release. And so then the cord is cut. Mm-hmm. And I've done that to this person.
We have to think what is right and trying to live our life the best way.
Yeah.
All the best to everyone, and prayers for the whole world, that it will be in a peace, that we don't have to extend any words of feel that the danger is hanging on us, that we are on the edge of the war. Like it is, we have to pray that will settle down. And I don't know how, because I feel so sorry for those people from Gaza that they don't have any houses, no food, nothing.
That's what Biden was trying to negotiate for.
And I don't think he was successful.
I don't know.
Didn't look like that to me. His body language when he was walking, I don't think he was happy with his achievement.
So a reminder that Violetta is doing a video with Linda G. Comanche on Friday. It's 12 o'clock Alberta time. She doesn't know whether it's going to be live because Linda usually tapes those and then releases them a little bit later. Mm-hmm. Will you be able to? Well, you could always put the link, and have it going out to everybody on your channel
and
as well.
People will know that I will write that there is, and then Friday evening I will be recording video for Saturday morning. So if someone would like to participate in a half an hour reading, I still have 4 winners to go. So please watch for that video and participate if you feel like you want to have the free reading, half an hour reading donated by Janet and Tom Burks. Thank you so much. And they donated so many readings, unbelievable.
Yeah, they're very generous.
From
the
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So all the best to them, and see you next time.
Yeah, so she'll see you Saturday. Well, she'll see you on Friday with Linda G. And then on Saturday when she does her video where she's continuing to answer questions. We do try to get in as many questions as we can.
We are speeding up so much.
Well, I'm still looking. I'm looking just before I come here. I'm writing down questions.
I don't know even what questions she will ask me, but it's always a challenge. I'm so lucky that I have pictures.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I don't think I will be able to answer.
Well, it makes it a little bit more difficult because you need more cards.
But I'm using only 3 cards usually.
Yeah,
and they usually are giving me the platform to answer the question. So they are working, and my spirit guide and spirit.
You are a true person of psychic. And
thank you so much. Thank you.
And if you ever have a reading, you will love it. And this is all for entertainment. And it was quite entertaining today.
Yeah.
It always is.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. End of the stream.